Let's tune in.
For a long time, South Africa has been synonymous with violent crime, but levels have now reached a 20-year high, from murders to car hijackings. With an election this year, there is little evidence the government has a grip, with many people relying on private security instead of police. Daniel Dgotsauce sent us this report from Johannesburg.
A normal day in a security van carrying cash in South Africa. What happens next looks extraordinary. But it's a constant criminal threat. This is a cash-in-transit robbery. Vans rammed off busy roads. Guards terrorised. Bombs used to access cash. CIT hijackings are one of the violent crimes at crisis levels here. This guard survived a robbery, some don't.
As a human being, I'm scared, but hey, I'm going out. I might not come back, but it's life for everyone in CIT.
From your
This is the sad truth. This is the sad truth. You're going out to your everyday job. You know, you're supposed to be picking up bags of money, bringing it back to the bank. Picking up bags of money, bringing it back to the bank. That's all you're supposed to be doing. You're not thinking that anybody is going to bother you. You're thinking that you're going to get back home to your kids, your wife, your husband. And instead, no. These criminals are out here running rampant, trying to take you out. And this is a sad, sad thing. At this point, I believe they need to have some type of backup on their way on these routes. And that's the only thing I could say that really that would help, is if they had more units following them.
They dispatch the helicopters, the backup teams, everything.
His boss says more help's needed from government.
Well, it's like a terrorist group. It's been very military organized, well executed, and if you see the way that they plan these robberies, it's very difficult for our teams to stop that.
Although most South Africans can't afford to pay for them, private security officers now outnumber their police counterparts. In the air, each day crisscrossing cities, guarding security vans down below, waiting to respond to hijackings. On the ground, patrolling the streets. We're with an armed intervention team in Johannesburg, and they've just heard a vehicle has been hijacked. They're following a digital tracker in the vehicle, spotting men running from the car's possible location.
Stop them, stop them. Hey, stop. No, where's the car? Where's the car? Where's the car? Which car? Hey, Papa.
Bro said, which car? Can you imagine? They don't even know if these are actual criminals. They just running for their lives. They could be involved or they could not be. But this is just altogether, this is just a crazy situation to be in. Let's continue.
But they weren't the robbers. The chase was back on. Moments later, the vehicle's found.
It's a game of cat and mouse. They normally dump the vehicle at what they call it as a cool-off period to see if anyone does respond. But I think now it was literally seconds that we missed these guys.
They call the police to fetch the car. Thousands of new officers are being recruited. It's election year, the most competitive since the African National Congress came to power in 1994 at the end of apartheid.
I've always wanted to join the police. It's more about serving the country than anything else, and just being.
Did y'all know there was Caucasian South Africans? Did y'all know this? It's my first time knowing this. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't know there was Caucasian South Africans, but that's what's up, though. That's what's up.
Able to help people in need.
I can't wait to go out there to serve the community, to uphold the law, and fight crime.
Murders are at a 2-decade high, with over 27,000 people killed in a year and only 12% solved.
27,000 people killed every year in South Africa, and only 12% of that is being solved. They need to step up their police force. They need to step up their tasking, their special task. This is sad. This is sad. And honestly, I'm praying for South Africa. I'm praying for all these police officers in training. I hope that they make it out, and I hope that they make a way. Let's continue.
Poverty and corruption drive crime and make safety an issue for all. The man in charge of policing accepts there's a big challenge.
Our murder rate is not pleasing at all. Our sexual attack is not pleasing at all. Car hijack and all that. As the police, we think we are getting on top of things. There are things that have happened maybe that have put us on the little bit of a back foot.
But in this state of insecurity, the wave of violence will not be quickly turned back. Daniel Desimone, BBC News, Johannesburg.
That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate.